What is up, family? We have another Patreon request. We have the unedited footage of a bear. Infomercials. Infomercials, they call them. Adult Swim. We've done Adult Swim, I think. What is this one? Who's talking?
He's got the ear. But that is huge. Oh, look at his ears.
Oh, someone's looking at him.
I'm serious. Look at his ears. That is huge.
Yeah, he's pretty big. Oh.
Sometimes being a mom is like having to be in two places at once.
Mom! Hey, Mom! 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 Hey, Mom! Mom! Mom!
That's when I stand my ground. With Claradrel.
Claradril targets where you're most vulnerable, acts immediately, and lasts indefinitely.
So you can get back to what matters most.
Don't risk another minute.
What'd that just say? Severe reactions.
Don't risk another minute. Take Claradrel and take life in your hands.
Claradril may not be right for everyone. Consult your doctor if symptoms persist. Some patients experience side effects including dry mouth, dizziness, double vision, reflexive memory, aggression, and fatigue.
You probably shouldn't be driving then.
Do not use if you suffer from high blood pressure or neurological dysfunction. Call your doctor if you experience an inability to concentrate, stiff muscles, sores, or trouble walking. Do not take Claradril before bed or immediately upon waking up.
This is all we listen to over here. I don't know how it is in other countries. Over here, this is it. This is every damn commercial you see. It's the same shit. It's exactly this. Take this, and then at the end of the commercial, they will, and usually they say it very quickly. They'll go through like 50 side effects, and then right after that, pretend it's her. She'll be like, Claradril, it worked great for me. Right after they read the 50 things that like can kill you. Because the worst drug pushers are not on the street trying to sell you a bag of weed, right? They're the ones that we need to throw in jail. But the worst are these. It's the pharmaceutical, medical, just scamming, billion dollar a year mafia, I want to call them. The biggest crap on the planet. Literally drug lords of pills selling to you and me. That's all this is, people. They don't give a shit if it makes you feel better. How much did you pay and how much did we make? Because it costs about $1 to make, but we charge you $20. And we'll charge your insurance company $50. But you'll just pay $20. And that kind of bullshit. Anyway, over the counter is... just don't get me started. But all right, is that what this is going to be? Is that what this is going to be? We're going to see how wonderful her life is now on this drug.
Insomnia has been reported with Claradril and drugs like
Insomnia? No, that's the last thing I would need.
In some cases, the insomnia can become debilitating.
She's already losing her shit. Look at her. She's already losing it.
Seizures, trauma swallowing,
Seizures. There you go. She's already a druggie. She's already addicted. Yeah, he got the snot coming out of his nose and everything. Very well. Oh, man. neuropsychic capacity. The person is suicidal. Suicide attempt and completed suicide and complete suicide have been reported. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a great drug. Sounds wonderful. But they'll sell you that. They'll sell you that. But you know, weed's bad for your lungs. Kids shouldn't have that. What? And when I say kids, I mean young adults. Because I don't know, there's not too many people, not too many 6-year-olds smoking weed. But you know what I'm trying to say. It's ridiculous. She's gonna crash. Oh boy. That's your sweater. You're wearing the same shit. She's wearing the same sweater. She's really hallucinating now. Hey, hold on, we got to read this. Oh my God. Are you seriously? Are they kidding? I guess it can make you harm yourself. You think she's the one who did the murder? You think mentally in her head she's thinking, I could kill my family on this drug? And she was imagining killing her family as she drove by that house? God damn. Oh my God. Damn, you need to fight back. Do something. Yeah, that's a great drug. Definitely recommend taking a. Yeah, if you got allergies, you could tell she's doing way better with allergy. She doesn't have allergies anymore. Got to say that. I don't see her sniffing. The risks of Clairgel should be weighed against the benefits of its use. They're almost telling you, not a good idea. Don't take this drug. has been demonstrated to increase the likelihood of abstinence from take for as long as 1 year. I hope YouTube realizes this is a metaphor on how bad a drug is, not the violence of her getting beat and ran over with it. I don't even know if I should watch. I don't even know now. YouTube is. What will they consider this? What do you guys think? Will this be flagged as violent? I mean, it's a metaphor of a drug. It's actually a helpful commercial telling you not to take this horrible drug. Man, they're really making their point, I'll tell you that. They're really making a point. Oh, man. It's exactly what I said. She was imagining it. Now she's doing it for real. She's thinking she's doing it for real. Oh, my God. There's your depression.
Donna? Hostility, agitation, depressed mood, changes of behavior, thinking that are not typical for a patient, or if a patient has suicidal ideology or suicide behavior in many post-marketing cases. Those are the symptoms after you discontinue it. Which it's like the worst drug I've ever heard in my life. And these are the worst side effects because see, they don't go into deep detail like this on the real commercial. See?
So, anyway, we went out about 2 weeks ago, and I met this great guy. He was awesome.
I think she's Donna. Claradrill, I feel great already. That's how the video should end, with her saying that. It's made such a great change. I'm so much happier now. Back to the bear. Damn, this was really, really well done. That was hardcore, man. Woof. That was deep. That was deep. You know, sometimes when you want to send a serious message, YouTube, when you want to send a serious message, this is the kind of things people remember. So I'm sorry. This is not a violent, awful, horrible, scary video. This is the drug, Clara. I mean, this is it. This is what it does. And this is just one of 100, one of 1,000 different drugs that have insane side effects. Insane. I've even heard of people that took what's it called, the sleeping pill, starts with a, oh my god, I can't remember now. Anyway, some sleeping pill, and people like were found like walking around in the neighborhood naked, like just completely lost their friggin' mind, lost their mind, sleepwalking, disappearing, doing really weird, strange things, almost like they were on LSD or something. But it's just a sleeping pill. It helps you sleep. And I feel great now that I got a nice night's sleep, walking around naked in the neighborhood. Like that was the, I can't believe I can't think of the drug right now. It's just a pill. And you cannot, it's not over the counter. It has to be prescribed. Everything that gets prescribed is like one of the worst. Because again, the drug lords, you know, this is how they make their money. Billion dollar industry. So yeah, as I was saying, no, I do not think this is a violent and terrible and horrible video. I think it's excellent because this points to the real problem. This points to the real problem that America has. Maybe France has it, maybe other countries have it. I don't know, but this is definitely a problem. And when you want to alert somebody and make people aware of a problem, this is how you do it. Like the next time I see an info commercial on drugs, I will absolutely remember this video. And I will say something to my wife, and I'll say something to my kids, and I'll say something because I saw this video, and say, don't use any of that crap. Don't take none of that shit. Grab a damn tissue, all right? Grab a tissue and blow for a little while, or find another drug. Find some over-the-counter, much weaker version of this, and go through the back of the box. What are the side effects of this? Because even stuff that you could pull off the shelf has side effects. So you really got to pay attention. And this video was excellent because it's going to make me pay attention. And like I said, I'm not going to forget this video. How one simple allergy drug can ruin a life. Literally. Ruin it. Crazy. You start having mad, insane thoughts, darkness. I don't, it should be outlawed. These people, they should go, the people that create these drugs, they should all be sent to prison. They should all go to prison. But we're busy worried about, some like 30-year-old guy trying to sell like nickel bags and dime bags. Back in the day, that's what they would do. You'd have your little 20-year-old whatever trying to sell you weed on the street. It was illegal back then. It was awful. But now weed's legal because now, well, at least over here it is in many, many states. Because we could tax it. We could tax the weed, which in fact we realize it really doesn't pose danger to anybody. Just don't drive while you're stoned out of your mind. But other than that, nobody kills anybody. Nobody generally there's no violence when somebody's high on weed. They're too mellow. They're too like there's no danger. And guess what? The government realized this and said, "Oh, we've been putting people in jail all these years for no reason." When in fact we could just tax the weed, and that will make an additional billion and billion and billion of dollars a year. I mean, probably a billion easy. And with that, we could tell them the reason we're taxing it is we could pave the roads better. We'll improve the school systems. All the parks will upgrade. But that doesn't ever seem to happen. I think the money goes in somebody's pocket. But anyway, excellent video in my opinion. Really, really good. I hope who knows? They could probably do like I said, you probably do like 800 more, about 800 other pills that can ruin your life. Anyway, crazy that this all started out as an allergy commercial. It's crazy. Take care. Peace out. Have a good night.